Greetings and salutations. It is I, Orm Katsu, and welcome to the channel. Hope we're all having a wonderful and fantastic day today. It has been rather cool and interesting today for myself. Well, I say interesting, not really done much. I've actually done jack squat all day. Most I did, I think I cooked dinner, helped the girlfriend with some rearranging and cleaning up her room. She's still working on that, so yay. Otherwise, what else have I done? I've done actually not much else. Yay for a great vacation where you don't do anything, relax and be lazy. I'm down. Hope you all have a good day as well. Hope you all have a wonderful vacation when you do. What we got on the docket today? We are going to play some more Tavern Talk. I'm really enjoying this bartending D&D fantasy-esque style game where mix drinks, make up some quests, and see if they come back with some trinkets. I know we got Fable, if I remember correctly, who's starting to branch out and go on their own quest and start seeing more parts of the world than their usual, we call it, daily routine. We've had that brooding, we call it, thief slash assassin slash rogue. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Head off to the manor of the vampire queen and see if they could steal the invisible cloak, and along maybe a trinket or two for us. What else we got going on? I don't remember what else. We have the furry lady, because I can't remember the exact name of her. She's not a lycanthrope, at least I don't think so. They helped Fable out on that first quest. And then we have the dwarf and the vampire who've stopped by, and the vampire lost their cape and the dwarfs lost their gold because of the vampire. And that's a big old fetch quest, and I'm going to see where it ends up. So let's go jump into the game real quick because I want to play this. So you got the audio up. Let's see here. That music over there. Where am I? Swap that over to that. And swap this over. Shaboop. There we go. Yep, picking up. Everything looks good. Alright. So let's play. Let's see here. We'll take the first. Oh, that's autosave? Yeah, we'll take this one then. Act 1. The Wayfarer is in. 4? Yeah, 4. Starlight Sonata. 60th of the week. Start our day. Oh, that's right. I don't have my tea with me, so water will have to do. Had tea earlier, and oh, hello, that's a new face. Hey, Inkeep. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something's amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? Yeah, they do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What'll be this time? Something for the wits again. You know me well. Too well, I guess. I like the little branches they got going off on that. Little birdie's kind of cute, too. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, you'll have you all figured out. Hate to disappoint you, but you're not wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and my wits. Of course. So what I'll need instead is something to protect me from the weather or foe, so I'm steeled for my situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. So protected and steeled. Let's look at the book. Alright, so we want a defense. Let's see here. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 of those. You need 1 of the charisma. Thank you. And then looks like 1 of the attack. We have a Frosted Lagoon. Don't think I need any extra stuff. Let's see, that would give us extra that, and minus that. No, I think that's good enough. Serve it up. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for the trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the land of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Oh, cool. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention's especially for creatures like Sylvan, spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing a scariest monster for the next issue of Screech magazine. Huh. Sounds kind of exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? What would you most be excited about? Pictures of animals? Gnomes or nymphs? Nymphs have seemed to be on the par for most. Well, we'll go with nymphs. No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong. Definitely not the reason why I'm going. That'd be Fable's reason. You're so right. If you happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Ellipses. That is 6 minutes and 30 seconds till the first ellipses. Now I know what you're excited for. How about you? The geysers and hot springs. Especially this time, around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. Kind of sounds lovely, actually. I'm sure those things would be nice muses, too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for the things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked congors are going up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite a walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind. I also don't want you to be late for your convention. Well then, so long and keep. See you soon. Did you just take that to go? Whatever. Fable. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told him about Carolyn's quest and the Riven Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that? She told me before she left. In case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon in case I can't repeat it here. I think she's happy he's back. Think so too. Do you have tea with the werewolves? Of course. We had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about these stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. Ooh, that's kind of cool. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pools of primordial sea. Oh? And she promised to teach me about that, too. I can't wait to learn how this sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well, here we go again. What is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carolyn was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves? Yeah, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. Oh, that sounds nice. Wilson taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagined it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Nyeh. Oh, that's so cool. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. I think it could also be a big... we'll do that one. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows? Maybe there's a world out there with the exact configuration of stars in their night sky. Yeah, there might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Ellipses. Inkeep, I think you might be one dreaming up something now. Yeah, more likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? Eh? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? I'm definitely more of the astral. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it down and all for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks? Not sure how to make those just yet, especially those with the right balance. I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So can you make me something that'll keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me enough to guess what I might need? I'm already on it. Thank you. One moment. Awake and agile, huh? Well, let's see here. Swift Strike. Yeah, so anything with the... Yep, that's the only drink I got. Let's take a look and see here. Nope. We'll throw a little of that in. We'll throw a little of that in there. Throw... There we go. Throw those in. A little bit of mind. I think that might have been too much. Pour that last bit out. Okay. And a little bit of defense. Swift Strike. Yeet. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while and listen before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I just idle here for a bit. That's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Oh, Count Slimula. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Oh, she knows. Greetings, Mr. Vampire? Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Inkeep, say, do you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. No, I did not. You're just incompetent. Are you sure? Probably. I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. With winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I do not need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek, I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. How do you know the inn's young? Not that young. What isn't rotting yet, dear Innkeep? It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, how may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has the delicious blood of yours made it into the menu yet? No, not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of that fake blood, fox blood, if you will. Again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Oh, and that should be not the Swift Strike. Is it this one? Southern Brawler. There we go. Okie dokie. So we get what we got here. One of those. 1, 2, and 3 of those, and then 1 defense. Southern Brawler. There you go. Some fake blood for your bones. Enjoy. Oh, this is perfect, Innkeep. The only thing that would make it even happier would be a drink lovely titled the Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's a very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one's swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of separate teams, where is Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was also going to take the day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand and my hair. Huh? So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. Allergies caught fire? And the sun. The sun's also bad for vampires. It is? Yep. Have we not had this conversation? Don't you have someone going off to get you some Chimera slobber this week? It's lather up? Right. I need the sunscreen, like I just mentioned. It's in the works. Do you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like him. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, they would return it via ash. What a jokester. Neat. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations. Wow, words are hard. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I never agreed to that. It's my cape after all. Maybe you wanted my Picasa recipe? Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. Yes, me. He asked me about you. Oh. Me? Yes. Said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you a greeting. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the false peace your precious innkeep has found in their house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Yeah, very. If only can remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. Must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together? I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Well, certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little scuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. Ooh. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I brought it for Araya. A welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet of you. Your friend brought a delightful raven figure with eyes of starlet. Ooh. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives only in my heart. Okay, I think you might be a little gone from the brain there. Anyhow, He said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month. Is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and then for a short period of time. To me, she's a harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll all change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreen by the end of it. Maybe a little less alone. What about you? I kind of like the way I am. I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also. Could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me. Now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. You okay there, Fable? There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And it is magical. And nothing more fragile either. Makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. I can't click it. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic? Lovingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It goes so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks. Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... what is it, Little Fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Clearly something started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Is something on fire? Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh, even worse. The sky is falling. Are we going outside? Act 2, Starlight Sonata. 5, Picking Up the Pieces. Verse of the Astral Moon. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it would take me nearly a whole day to finish all those repairs. Oh, excuse me. The building might still look a little battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully, none of my customers got hurt yesterday. Not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That whoever may come in can get at least a small taste of normalcy. Oh, we got the breezy sun, huh? What's that? So it's definitely, don't we have another? So the Spoken Heart. The Spoken Heart is Charisma with a little attack and defense. This one is Charisma with Intelligence. Interesting, a little bit of speedy step. The delicious sunny breeze will melt your attention and blow away your stress, leading to enhanced charms, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Very popular among bards and rangers. Yeah, good to know. I think that sounds like a good plan. Get a good stretch in. Innkeeper. Turtle. There's a turtle. Jade. Don't you think you'd show up, after the last time? No hard feelings. Remind me again, who started the whole brawl? No clue, actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe. But you know much, that remembrance of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. Let's. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. It's some thunder sage. Found it in one of my jobs but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful. Numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Thunder sage, huh? Up here we go. So doubles the intelligence but lowers the defense. Invigorating inspiring properties. It synthesizes it's synthetically created by mages from the harbor of... Oh, okay. Inspiration grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people and persuade them to tell the truth. Ah, okay. Ellipses. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. You got some metallic stuff going on? I didn't catch the fingers there. Oh, turtle's hiding. Wasn't even sure if it was still open. Is that bad? Eh, I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I say you gotten old. Well, damn! Ouch. Aw, don't take it personally. You got some, still got some of your old. Spark? Ish. That's at least something, I guess. Not the brightest flame, but funky enough. Thank you? Question mark? Yeah, I actually like to try one of your fiery drinks. Hey, what can I serve you? Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what'll come your way next. Gotcha. Something in the brain category. Alright, so we have the Sparkling Nebula. Yeah, we'll go Sparkling Nebula. Nope. 1, 2, and 3. Then 1 and 2. Sparkling Nebula. There you go, in your face. No actual sparks, but perhaps something sparkling. Now that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten in the years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Words. Keeping up to date. Checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? I finished a job in the Thay Plains. A sandworm kept terrorizing a group of seal wool merchants at the edge of the plains. I, myself, am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it goes. Sometimes, some things gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I managed to get a sand between my teeth. Ugh. Luckily, it was only a sandworm and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna in. Nap. Gone you are. Anyway, I heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford, the seaport? Yep. Always considered a rather calm area. It is. It still is. Sometimes at least. Initially, I thought unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hush whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some art mage's familiar that went missing or something. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's going to pay me, you know? Of course, of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead at the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So, came here, and actually I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Doing very fine, thank you very much. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. Oh, for the love of... It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. Tavern is just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? Shooting stars? And hello, new face number whatever. Shooting stars? It's much more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink please. Perhaps something to boost my defense. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. And boop, 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 boop. And that's the only one that boosts his defense, so a Frosted Lagoon. Let's see here. Ups defense and that. It will drop into the glass, not above the glass. Alright, and then we'll do a little bit of defense. And then a little bit of the intelligence. What am I missing? Oh, a little bit of charisma. Missing a little bit of attack. Alright, so what I did. Oh, I don't need intelligence in this drink at all. There you go. So put a little bit of that in there. There you go. Boop. There you go. Please enjoy. Like dragon scales. Sturdy. Strong. Flawless. But is it a victory? I'm glad I could impress. You have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. Zenith? Yith? Yith? Y-T-H. Yith. Yeah, Zenith. That's what I'm going with. And my day off. I can't imagine what scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city, must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix the place up. If the money's right, of course. Of course. No thank you, I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. Alright, Chief. All for stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else could have it been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the filament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gaia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? You know something I don't? Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. Should I care? My name is... Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Elethia Anwar, a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fought for those that cannot fight for themselves, bringing justice to those who would bring doom. And I'm very aware of when something wrong is in the filament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, El. Eh? Wow. Trust me when I tell you, this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but do go on. I believe something way worse happened. Like what? I think, no. I know the stars fell from the sky. Literally. Okay. Usually I reside in Aperture. I heard they have a really good science department. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her, to take her to her carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia, the harbor of all luminaries of the filament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theological term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, Innkeep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yep. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues at least to help me start my investigation. Well, they could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I could certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Ellipses. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. Okie dokie. I didn't ask for any help. There'll be a time when you ask for help, and then you'll be happy there are people like me. Sure. Ellipses. Before I forget, Innkeep. Yes, Elle? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for the offer. Eh. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when I return. Oop. So we have Elle here. They are a seraph. 25 she, her, cleric, aperture, lawful good, high priestess card. Elle is a righteous devotee of the dragon Cassiopeia. A fact that she makes sure everyone knows. She is very eager in her ambitions to save people and to protect the world from falling stars and the like. Then we have Jade, which we actually don't know too much about. They are a Mahadi. Yeah, they're that. 32 she, her, bounty hunter, the Sei Plains, chaotic good, and the Emperor card. Okay. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that at times in crisis? Not sure if I call this a crisis. Sure, it's just like she said and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they wanted to be worshipped, they should work for it. Oh, did we get the... Oh, now we got the information area. I know Jade for years, but it's good to see she's back in the area. She's not the type of person you ever have to worry about. She's strong, independent, and always looking for a new gig to make a living. A little empathy wouldn't hurt her, but that's probably too much to ask for. We all work for something. I work to get paid, you work to get paid, and the rest get paid without working. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what do you do? What are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They taking care of the grand scheme of things. Ah, wishful thinking. Holy bananas high there. Heyo. Okay, that's definitely a face. Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what ways do I look like an adventurer? Nah, that's just their standard greeting. But you couldn't cover any more, I suppose? I have a wide variety of greetings. If it makes you feel better. Hit me, Innkeep. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Greetings, traveler. How hops it? Hey, yo, bro. Greetings, traveler. Boring. Gotta agree with the gnome. You're a gnome? Oh, not a gnome. Whatever. What are you then? Many things. But today I'm in Eco. You? I'm the innkeep. Smiley face. Jade. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I prefer if no one stole anything. Drake's. Got it. Can I have a drink then? If I can't have your name? Are you a fae? And why are you twitching? Of course, what do you want? What do you got? Not true, I don't have everything. What do you need most of right now? Something that'll make you more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. You're a mimic. That's what you are. Okay. What? What? Worms can be slippery? That wasn't... Oh, never mind. Ellipses. Slippery worm coming right up. You want something agile. Yep, this is going to be Swift Strike then. And we go dump 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, what's that going to give us? Nope. Alright, what I don't need. And there's a little bit of defense. Swift Strike coming up. There you go. No worries, perhaps it'll still suit your taste. Oh, wow. This is great. Amazing, even. Where did you learn this craft? In the Primordial Vortex? Don't look at me like that. I was just joking. You aren't from around here, are you? Who? Me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo. It's short for corruption. Ah. No. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avolian. Native born or by ancestry? Native. Duh. Huh? That's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here on Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Theft, identity fraud, boop, all goody-goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. Take it down a notch or 7, please. Get a sip of water real quick. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling, then. Yips. And I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Neat. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. It must be located in Vegas. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here? Inico? In Ico? In Ico. That's what I'm going to call him. Isn't that, you know? Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come and say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow spaces, hit pocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so... That bad? You ever leave your tavern and keep? City looks like a broken mirror. Ugh. You bet it does. Looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and... Boom! Dude, take it down a notch. Yep. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. That someone could be you. Me? No. Nah. Absolutely not. I don't get involved with these sort of things. Ever. Who am I to fix other people's problems? Are they going to pay me for it? Not enough, that's for sure. You work for nothing, and in the end, no one thanks you for it. Heroism is an unprofitable art form. If you're lucky, you'll even get in trouble for destroying someone's property. And after that, you just fought tooth and nail to save the village from eternal damnation. Or something like that. Exactly. You two would kick it off nice together, wouldn't you? I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Inako, are you exactly a traditional adventurer either, huh? Ah, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complex ain't my vibe. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. Hello, Panda. Hello, hello. Let's see, is it working? Yes, it is. Yep, my little dude's a panda now. Yep, I actually went out and looked for a couple of custom avatars for a few friends and did them up. So hope you enjoy and like it. I knew you were having a little bit of a unhappy time, so I figured I'll get you a nice little surprise if you stop by the stream. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Other classic. Reminds me of the group I met last weekend. These names. Ervolva. They're nice. Bit too nice, you know? Oh, you love it. That's good, thank you. Know exactly what you mean. They were also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. They really listened. Didn't care. Well, it was nice of them, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Question. Well, depending what the question is, you're welcome to ask it. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full of robe and magic type guy. Kept going about how Leviathan was sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Interesting. Leviathan? Huh? Why him? Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia? Oh, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. You are a very specific mood. I've been wanting this game for like ever, but I'm a bit worried it's going to be a not panda friendly thing. I like Coffee Talk ended up how Coffee Talk ended up being. Coffee Talk was fun. It did have a bit of a message that it was trying to do. This one seems more chill, but I'm only like not that far into it either. So, okay. I will say though, from my experience, a lot of the visual novel games either will have like double check their Steam pages or like their pages for the games. They'll specify whether they have like a message or whatnot. Some of the newer stuff usually have messages that they'll push out, and there's nothing wrong with the messages, but if it ain't your cup of tea, then yeah, that makes sense. There's this one. I would say the one I do we call later on this week is gonna be Valhalla. That one is very message heavy, but it's also very adult, and like it's definitely 18 plus. But yeah, I can recommend a few games later on after this if you want. Fraud. It checks out. We unlock some character info them. Just Inako. They're changing, don't know their age. They are they, them. They're a monk. Okay. Avalon, chaotic neutral judgment. Originally from Avalon, Inako is now vibing on Gaia. Probably because people aren't here used to the trickery of changelings yet. They're always looking for a new victim to fool and don't take anything too seriously. The thing on their shoulder is called Cory, short for corruption, obviously. He gives me review, words. Can give review when done with game? Yeah, I could. So far I'm enjoying it. It's very more relaxed. There's a little bit of a deeper story apparently brewing in the background. There was some massive starfalls the previous night. And well, I'm dealing with a mercenary and a changeling who just wants fraud and murder and set things afire. Sounds familiar to some other people I know. So, Leviathan warned him by his tea leaves about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings tainting the gilded sea in dark shades of misery. I don't know what that is, so... Love it. Leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How'd you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about heard about that when I was in Zulford. Wow, all these fantasy names are hard to pronounce. Though the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yep. Keyboard accidentally switched to Korean, apparently. It better not be a bad word, Panda. I hate this recall. Censor you for that. Just saying thank you. Okay, that works. He also read that from his tea leaves. Well, seems like the guy was a real deal. I guess. Divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaves said, the wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nested between the peaks of Dalwell. Dalwell? So it really could be true. What? Sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard of Zulford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, so that's how you're connecting it all. Rumors unlocked. How else? No idea. I thought I was just babbling. Ah, with everything that's been happening recently, I think he might be onto something. Odd that adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Perhaps no one would pay him for it. Or their other job paid better. Maybe they didn't want to be held responsible for any possible repercussions. Maybe they just realized they couldn't save everybody. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. I'm not a big fan of either one two personalities, honestly. I mean, I understand I respect the mercenary thing, but yeah, moving on. Maybe they were called all this and were just bragging about, thinking I'd stop them. Lol. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. Thank you. Getting a headache. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. So long, innkeep. Merry huntings, Jade. Now it's just you and me, innkeeper. Indeed. But not for long. I'm getting bored and I'm broke. So you're going to look around town? Surely some people don't need their shiny things anymore. Good luck finding someone to help with that. Definitely isn't me. So far I haven't been disappointed by the others. You know how to never act. You know how to never get disappointed? How? Never have expectations. Duh. That was pleasant. Yeah, very much ellipses. They figured that one out. Alright, time to put some quests together. Thankfully, they're color-coded. Nope, that was... Alright, so those are... Do I have to put them in order? Oh wait, that one's not burnt on the bottom. Is that the shtick? There's a slight unrest as our for Archmage. Baron's greatsword once belonged to a grand lord. Legends gift from the dragons themselves. Very interesting. Zenith in shambles at the Star Ray and the crater left. Banshee haunting. Unusual amount of undead. Vengeful spirit. Spectacle last night left a mark. Not everyone agrees, but the cleric has to be saying something sinister. Alright, so it's about the Starfall. Okay, Riverbanks. We have something familiar. Sacrifice for a total of the Starfall. I guess I got the Starfall. Starfall. Okay. There we go. That's fun. You can put quest up. So yeah, so from the rumors that you get, you can make quests. So this one's Twinkle Twinkle Deadly Stars. The beautiful yet disastrous Starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower couldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of the calamity can't be traced back to Darwell, an island south of Bezra. And what you do is your adventurers will come in, order drinks, look at the board, and then go off on the quest. End of the day. Feed our pet, rush up, and close up the shop. And when they come back, they may or may not have something to hang up on your walls. Act 2, Starlight Sonata. 6, A New Dawn, second of the Astral Moon. It sounds fun. It is fun. I was using a color coding system, but clearly it wasn't doing that, so I have to read these now. Oh, Rhea's back. Innkeep. I'm gonna take a quick second here. Let's see here. That's up. Werewolf 1 was done. Until Sunrise is not done yet, and there's that one. Map of the area. Some infusions are ingredients and what stats they boost. Different types of drinks and what they affect. Our log, quest, rumors. So we do have a whole bunch of rumors still that we don't have finished. And then the bios of all the people. Rhea? Got any new lines for me? Perhaps, but only trade them for a new one of yours. Make me drink. I had a long night. Want to tell me about it? Nope. I get it. You need some stamina first. But I need some defense to ward off your questions. I'll go check if I serve that. And here's Andu. He's our little garbage disposal. So I mix a drink wrong or add too many different wrong ingredient. Like for example, don't need that. Hold up, let's get that in there. There we go. We'll just chuck it down his gullet. And he's happy for it. Alright, so what drink are we mixing? Oh, they want something for defense, so that should be Frosted Lagoon. So Frosted Lagoon is going to be 3 shots of defense. 1, 2, and 3. And then a shot of some charisma and a little bit of attack. Frosted Lagoon. And I can use these infusions as well to add boost if I wanted to. But we're just going to serve it as is. Yoink. Some defense to keep your favorite innkeeper at bay. Who says you're my favorite? I might be after this drink. Fair enough. You're climbing up there. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh yeah, I like all the drinks because they come in like little like glasses. So that one's that. This one's our newest one, the Sunny Breeze. So Frosted Lagoon's defense. The Swift Strike is for dexterity. Spoken Hearts for charisma. Southern Brawlers for attack. And Sparking Libellas for intelligence. So. Now I've got a question for you. You think you can handle that? I'll try my best, Mrs. Forscript. Ellipses. My bad. I just thought since you're such a cat, keep it to yourself. Be right back, need liquid. Fair enough. It's Kyle here. I was looking for him around town, but not a single lad or lassie has seen him. Thought maybe he got crushed by a fallen star. Are you worried? No. I see. I think he should be walking up right about now. Yep, there he is. Rhea! There he is. Oh, I've missed you so terribly. I thought you had died, or worse, abandoned me. I thought the terrible fathoms of time have taken a new friend from me yet again. I'm fine. Are you sure? Can you see her too, Innkeep? Yep, very much so. By the dragons, so she's not a dream nor a figment of my past. I'm very happy you're not dead, Rhea. Ellipses, thanks. Would you like to see the gift I brought you? Gift? When I was at the market all by myself, missing you terribly, I found these gorgeous earrings that reminded me of you. Ah, I'll help you put them on. Wait. Are those suns? Yes, because your friendship lights up my undead life. Okay, what's going on? What do you think? I like them. They match my other jewelry, and the craftsmanship is decent. You mentioned you like leatherback clasps. I do like them. When did I say that? Not sure. At some point. Or maybe I dreamt it. That is very likely. Oh, speaking of dreams, I had the strangest dream about stars falling down the other day. They crashed into Gaia like a rain of fire. Or beautiful fireworks. There must have been something wrong with my drink. Ah, you poor, poor empty-headed vampire. Anyhow, Rhea, where did your slime go? It was washed away by the falling stars. The rain of falling stars? Oh. So the empty night sky wasn't a dream? Nope. Guessing Cassiopeia couldn't carry it all anymore or something. Incredible. So it wasn't one of your strange drinks in keep? Does that mean I can drink another one without the vision of falling fragments again? It's worth a try. Then I would like to try. Preferably something that will make me strong enough to lift a star. That's the case I would like to. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Alright, we got this, got some oomph to it. Should be the Southern Brawler. Yep, there we go. And what do we got in here? Is back Schlem Vampire. Yeah, the poor vampire has lost what little wit they had left. Alright, let's see. We'll throw in some... Let's see. We'll throw in some of the chilies. So I need a little bit more oomph. We'll add 2 of these. 1 and 2. Got that and just a little bit of charisma. Southern Brawler. Here, my best attempt at supporting your star lifting career. So the story behind them two is this one has the gold that they want. This one lost their invisible cape to their ex-vampire queen and will give them the gold if they help get the cape back. Unfortunately, they don't care about that except for they want the gold, so I sent someone else on the quest to get the cape back. In their quest to find the cape, they end up fighting a slime, and well, the slime has been living on this one's shoulder for a while now. Oh, this is delicious. Do you think a molten star would taste like this? One way to find out, but I don't think you'll enjoy the after effects. Very drippy. Yep, most slimes are. No. Perhaps. So, what do you two think about the star rain? It was very bothersome. I had to look for shelter on my way back from the Rock-Viv cliffs. Damn words. They better hurry and clean it all up. Oh, have you got somewhere to be? They'll have to get the vampire to Bavaria before they can get my hands on that gold. There you go. Who? Yi. Oh, splendid. I haven't been in Bavaria in quite some time. I cannot wait to see it again. But until then, I can search for other materials. Better ones, even. That isn't going to happen by sitting around. Are you collecting loot for your dragon cord? What? No. In what world do I look like a dragon to ye? You're a master of disguises. What about you, Inkeep? Am I a dragon? I mean, imagine, dragons. You are? No, afraid not. But you smell so primordial. Thank you. If you're not a dragon, Rhea, what do you need materials for? Decorations? Ingredients? Don't you worry. I'm not going to try to steal business away from ye. They're for crafting. Like for friendship bracelets? No, for weapons. You going to war? But I just got you back. I'm not going to war. You won't see me fighting for anyone but myself. Are you a blacksmith then? I am. I'm looking for the right material to smash the next ore heart competition. I'm going to travel all the way to the caves of Ur just for that. That's so far. Can I come with you? Surprised they didn't say no. That sounds very exciting. Hope you come back to show off your creation once you won. I'll think about it. How are you feeling about the stars having relocated, Kyle? It's fascinating. Oh, you think so? Yes, now that I know it's not a dream, the implications are dazzling. Yesterday I was looking out into the night sky and I could see nothing but darkness. But then, as I started at the sedating nothingness, I could see an astral hare, fish hopping across the sky. Its sparking tail left a gleam of light in its wake, It was followed by more of its kind, like a pack finding a place to rest for the impending sunrise. Which the light of the stars blinding me, I could have never been able to see such a spectacle. And you still thought you were dreaming? I thought the stars had gone into hiding. We all do that sometimes. I would love to know how they were doing that on Earth. They must be enjoying the new atmosphere. Yeah, possibly. Speaking of exciting, have you had a chance to take a peek at that letter of yours, Innkeeper? Oh yeah, no, afraid not. Either way, how exciting. You know, this world would never cease to amaze me with its natural wonders. Oh, quest taken. Speaking of which, this was by no means a natural wonder. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. Who are you? The Wonder Police? I am L, High Cleric of the Aperture, which has a good science department, and the chosen of Our Lady of the Endless Night. I have returned to this establishment to investigate the tragedy of the fallen star. Or starfall. Wow, words. Not one of those protagonist types. Innkeeper, I'm happy to see that you are able to collect more information for my research. I'm grateful for your help in these trying times. At your service, miss. What are these trying times? Me and the wonderful people of Astria? An empty night sky is no laughing matter. This must be taken care of swiftly. I guess it's empty every time of day now, actually. I'm jealous of that hair. Look how luscious it is. It must take lots of brushing every morning. How does that not worry anyone? We have other things to worry about. And if these sorts of things stopped happening, this babbler would be out of a job. Not wrong. I find it exciting. That is somehow even more worrying. Say, are you a vampire? What else would he be? He would be fabulous. I am indeed. That is also very exciting. You have any affliction with Marrow Castle? Affiliation. Wow. Why is my brain not doing the words right now? Ellipses. What is a castle? Why, you asking? While I was seeking shelter from the calamity, I came across a young echo with a gloomy temperament. Or rather, I came across his hands in my pockets, attempting to steal my most precious spell components. Luckily for him, I'm not the very vengeful person. I believe in the redemption power of a second chance. And he didn't make an effort not to steal from me again. Very wise. Did he travel with you? No. We went our separate ways. I believe he wanted to be alone for narrowly escaping an encounter with a horrid vampire. Horrid vampire? He must have been very hungry. As they tend to be. Only if they're not eating responsibly. Who do you say they encountered again? Miss L? A rogue-ish wind echo. Ah yes, a windy aftertaste is hard to resist. A primordial blood is a delicious luxury. Speaking of which, innkeep. No, you're not getting my blood. Stop asking. Oh. Are you from the Primordial Sea? Not in the slightest, but my blood would taste delicious if I was willing to share it. I see. What about your blood, Miss L? Are you out of your mind? Propositioning a holy woman for her blood? I mean, what else would he ask for? Well, you got a lot of it. Fair question. And I need all of it to keep my strength against the looming evils of this world. Without me, who would even care enough to investigate this whole mess? After all, none of you seem to care. Besides, a taste of my blood would probably reduce you to ashes. I like your unwavering sense of self-importance. Thank you. I like your earrings. Thanks. So, what are your next steps to saving us citizens? Well, your rumors are all over the place, which is good. That means there is a lot to look into. Still, I would appreciate a bit more organization. My bad. I'll start my investigation in Zenith and Themis. Have a closer look at the wreckage caused. Maybe examine the rubble more closely. Perhaps it harbors hidden clues. Once I've found out what's going on, I will put a stop to it. Stars are very fallen, lassie. Not a lot you can do for them. Then I'll make sure nothing like this can happen ever again. Perhaps Katsu can even be healed. It's imperative for the others of this world that she herself does not fall. I couldn't agree more. I know you got a lot this under control, Miss Anwar, but how would you feel about a little drink to boost your spirits? You've let blah 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 blah. Speaking of drinks, water time. You have a long investigation ahead of you, after all. Ellipses. If you're offering, thank you kindly. What can I get you? Depends on the approach I decide to take with this. I can focus on the investigative aspect, really dig my heels in connecting the threads, analyze the situations, find hidden clues, speak to the locals of those affected. Of course, I'd have to do so strategically. Without the right approach, this plan would fall apart. And perhaps I would even inspire bravery others to care about my cause. On the other hand, who knows who caused this? If I focus too much on theory, I might be in the right condition to find whoever I encounter. But you would be able to talk to them. That's always much more entertaining. Not everyone can be reasoned with. In such a case, I would be able to properly defend myself. Especially if something similar should threaten to occur. I need to be prepared for even the worst case scenario. Go offer you some Phoenix chilies. Who knows what you'll encounter, but burning stars are best avoided with a hint of little fire resistance. Sounds reasonable enough. So either the right balance between intelligence and inspiration, or the ultimate fireproof defense. I'm not yet certain which path I should walk. You should trust the innkeeper with it. They always have made the most wonderful solutions. Just this once, I shall. I'll make sure not to disappoint. Alright, so do I want to go? Do we want to inspire them or defense? I'm not sure what I want to do. We can inspire them with some intelligence. Inspire? Okay. So that's going to be either a Sparking Nebula or a Sunny Breeze. Very popular among bards and rangers. Sunny Breeze will melt leading to charm, focus, and reflexes. You know, we'll give them a Sunny Breeze. And then if we throw this in, nope, I want that. Any ingredient here that'll help. Boom. Nope. Alright, so we're going to throw in 1, 2, and 3 of that. Throw in some intelligence. 1 and 2. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need a little bit of... I don't have enough space in here. No. So let's pour this out. And do enjoy. So that means I need to throw one of these suckers in. So let's see. That gives me a little bit of that, and yeah, that'll work. Toss that in there. So that gives us a 1. I need now 1 just of this. So that gets us to that second spot, and then we finish it all up with this, I believe. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Sunny Breeze. This drink is missing an infusion if... Oh, fitting infusion. So do I need to put the pepper in? That's a spoken heart. Okay. So do I have... I have to put the pepper in, apparently. Can you eat the pepper? Can we take the pepper out? No, I just have to replace it. Alright, so infusion. Okay, so we do the intelligence. I need the infusion for fighting. A little fight to it. Okay. Yeah, so it's the pepper. That does that. I'm missing something. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wait. No, hold up a second. I'm derp. This is the infusion I need because of the symbol in the middle. Has a lot of derp. 1, 2, and 3. And then a little bit of that. I was wondering. Honestly, I really did not pay much attention to this. There you go. Now that's the Sunny Breeze. Serve it up. That's not the right drink. Has to be a recipe that... That's where you say that fits. The fudge. Intelligence with the infusion of fight. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Intelligence is this one. I'm looking at charisma. Wow. So that's a sparking nebula then. Alright. Andy is getting well fed tonight. Okay, let's try this again. I already got that in there. Oh man. That is horrible for me. And 1, 2 of those. There we go, sparking nebula. Okay. I was looking at the wrong stat. And do a happy blob tonight. I know, he's going to be walking sideways. I think perhaps the strategic way is the best approach. After all, you wish to help people, not fight them. That's very true. This is an excellent drink. I'm already coming up with a 38-step plan. Neat. Perhaps we should start in the nearby Gaia Temple. I heard it was unfortunately an impact site. The local acolytes would sure to offer assistance. Sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you for your effort in helping in this world, innkeeper. Always happy to be of service. Say, Miss Holy Spirit, those fallen stars, are they still intact? They crashed into the ground, so no, they're not intact. Were they pulverized? Not fully, no. Would you say that falling stars make for an interesting type of material? I see where you're going with this. For what? Yes. They would certainly be rare. Need any help on that holy mission of yours? I know a thing or two about rocks and the like. I'll give you some insight on those impact conditions. Can't say I'm an expert in geology, but I feel like I can make an educated guess. Nevertheless. Sure. I very much appreciate your assistance. Great. Then I'm in. You just want the damn meteorites to make some meteoritic weapons, which that sounds amazing, honestly. Me too. Do you know about geology as well? Or astronomy, perhaps? I know about astrology. And this all sounds so very exciting. I've been terribly bored waiting for Rhea to come back. This will generally aid me in the mission of curing my boredom. Well, I do like help. That's very kind of you. I know. You don't have to come along. Of course I do. Could you imagine if the stars fell down again? What if one crushed you? I need to stay close by so I can catch it. I don't think you could. The stars already fell, Kyle. Done deal. What about the ones in the primordial sea? What if it floods us with all of its mirrored stars? Unlikely. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm going on this adventure with you and with you, Miss L. Great. Wonderful. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Let us not waste any more time. Thank you for your aid, Innkeep. I shall return with conclusions and perhaps even a mended ligament. I'm looking forward to hearing of your heroic deeds. Leave the glasses, though. Ellipses. Wish me luck. I wish you luck. As long as you leave the glass. Good luck. I hope you find suitable material. Me too. Hello? We don't serve minors here. Bars 18 plus. Hello? Hello? I'd like your finest drink, please. A drink, you say? What do you have in mind, Miss... Melina? That Melly is fine. It's short for Melina. Kitty! I see. Well then, Melly, what kind of drink would you like? Something tasty. Something that will give me a new fun ideas or some thunder sage. I don't have any money, but I got something to barter for drink. You don't need to pay. What's this you don't need to pay crap? No. All people pay for drinks in here. Drink or trade. No freebies. But I want to. It doesn't feel right otherwise. Alright, fine with me. What do you have for me? Oh, thank you very much. We got a golden feather? Oh, it's an infusion. Golden feathers come from the speedy golden loons who molt their feathers every spring. They can be found near every major lakeside. The little haste makes an adventure inhumanly fast, great for reaching long-distance locations and escaping from Okay, so we could mix a drink with a feather in it. Interesting. Now, I can accept a drink. Very well, let me see what I can do. We didn't ask for ID, so that's... Oh, cool, I wonder what that did. Alright, so intelligence. So let's see here. That's this symbol. Let's get this right this time. So we can do another sparkling nebula. Yeah, sparkling nebula it is. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 and 2. That's a sparkling nebula. If I get closed down for serving a minor, I am coming after whoever this is. Some new, fun, and sweet ideas coming right up. This is perfect. I'm already feeling the energy of new hijinks running through my veins. Oh, this one's panda coded. Good. Wonderful. Thank you. This is really nice tavern. I think I'm going to hang out here for a bit. I need a break from my investigations. Can I pet your familiar? No, he's quite antsy when he hasn't been fed. I'd worry for your hands. Okay. Oh, our rogue has returned. I wonder if he's going to be chatty or not. Oh, Zephyr. Almost didn't see you there. I suppose I'm stealthy as a knight. Wrong knight, but whatever. No, as the knight. I meant as the knight. Sounds like you need a drink. Desperately. One that will help me remember words. I've been quiet for so many hours, I think I've forgotten how to speak. Well, that explains why we're communicating telepathically now. We are? No. Who the blip are you? Was I too stealthy for you? No. Let's get you a drink so you stop cursing at the child. Okay, so we are acknowledging that this is a child, and we are acknowledging that we served a child at the bar. I'm going to say this is non-alcoholic, or this bar is completely devoid of alcohol. For in-game legal reasons. Don't worry about it. Detective, stop cursing at the detective. Yes, of course. Though my drinks don't come cheap. I just offered this one a free drink and now we're charging... What is my shtick here? How much? I'll trade you for a trinket. Ah, one of those. One of those. What if I didn't find one? Are you trying to tell me that you made it all the way through the cast without stealing a single thing? What did you find me? Oh, okay. I like that clock. Here. Thought the place might like it. Oh. Well, my tavern tells me it thinks it's beautiful. But is wondering what it might be. Thought it was smarter than that. Do you? Does the tavern want to guess what it is? Not a frying pan. It's a clock, I can see it, but I'm going to just say oversized stamp. You're not even remotely close. Imagine making a huge wax seal with it. I bet it would look so cool. Maybe a very big puddle of wax, though. I think such a large amount of wax would make it impossible to open any letters. Probably. It's a wall clock, adorned with hungry bats, one creature of the night telling time to another. A very interactive wall clock, it seems. It's nowhere near midnight. The hands seem to have gotten stuck just before midnight for an eternity. Or at least since I found it. Will this do, or will I have to pull another heist? This will do just fine. Good. And because I'm someone that always keeps their promise, and I'll prefer you a drink. One moment, let's see if I have everything that would make you more polite towards local detectives. Alright, what do we got there? Let's make them do verbose. Let's see here. Streak, charm, focus, and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna do one of these suckers. Alright, let's give you 3 of these. Hold up a second. I do need a little of that. I do need intelligence, so I can't use that one. That takes away intelligence. I can't use that. That takes away from intelligence as well. I do need a little bit of... That actually might work. So it gives me that, and I just need a little bit more intelligence. There you go. Sunny breeze. Boop. Politely, a drink. Did I accentuate the right notes? Why are you making such a sour face? Sure did. You should consider becoming a musician. I'm happy where I am now. Thanks. Now, will you be polite and tell me what happened? No. Why not? I don't even know who you are. I'm Melina, but you can call me Melly. No thanks. So, what else did you steal? Castle have many things, I've heard. Nothing. Shouldn't you be at school? I don't go to school. I'm already smart enough. Don't listen to them kids. Go to stay in school. Do your parents agree with that? My parents... Damn, okay. We have an orphan. Neat. Yeah, don't you feel dumb now? And they didn't come back as ghosts to tell me to go to school? So it can't be that important. I mean, your logic sound? Question mark? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. There already been this many years since they died. Just kidding. I can count. It's been 7 years. So I was only 3 when they disappeared forever. I don't remember that. Wait, you were 3? You're only 10? I'm already solved their murder, so it's okay. Did you avenge them? No. They got eaten by zombies. And the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. Not a lot left to avenge. They were eaten by zombies, and the zombies got eaten by a T-Rex. If the zombies bit the T-Rex, is there now a zombified T-Rex running about? I know, I'm trying to figure out the logic too. A zombie T-Rex sounds horrifying. That makes sense. That's a sentence. It was a... Yeah, it was. It does. Classic adventurer's tale. Right? I basically speedran my origin story. I've got dead parents as my motivation and a detective career to make sure I can help other people. Because people didn't help you? Exactly. But it's okay. It made me into the adventurer I am today, and I like who I am now. Doesn't it make you sad? No. That's not a face that feels like it's sure. What's your origin story? Yes, Zephyr, what is your origin story? Let's deflect. It's far too dark for you young mind to handle. Okay, Mr. Edgelord. Best you don't know. Okay, what's your name? Blaze. But they just called you Zephyr. That's my middle name. Zephyr Blaze something? Okay, I'll respect your fake name. Only if you tell me what castle you stole the innkeeper of the clock from. Fine. It was Marrow Castle. I was on a dangerous quest to steal a precious cape from a murderous vampire. Did she kill you? Head tilt. Much head tilt. I need a moment to process. It's like, did she kill you? He's sitting right there. Obviously not. Not so murderous then. Fair enough, undead. I mean, they did say they're zombies. She would have she caught me. So she didn't? Nope. I managed to complete the mission with undetected. Thanks to invisibility that took hold of my body, I was able to avoid the cohort of monsters she had put in my path. Only the dragons know what would have happened if they spotted me. We could not prepare to fight. But they didn't. Even the living gargoyles with their illithid claws at her doors did not sense my presence. I waited until they were mid-argument to sneak through a nearby window that had been left open to grant spiders easy access to the castle. Because all castles need spiders, right? I heard Mal Castle is very scary. Was it very scary? Yes. On a scale from 1 to parents being eaten by a T-Rex, how scary was it? That is an interesting scale there. In the middle. I suppose. Interesting. Did you run into any traps? I was able to spot and avoid them all, thanks to my remarkable receptive skiffs. And your help. Anyway, I found the cape in her closet, hung up between ball gowns covered in rubies and diamonds. Did you take any? Maybe. I don't know, you might look good in a ball gown with diamonds. So you're a thief? Obviously. Can you teach me how to be a better thief? I want to expand my portfolio. I won't judge. Why would I do that? Because I asked nicely. Forget it. All cryy face. I took the cape along with whatever gemstones I could find and heard her approaching her chambers. Quickly, I hid amongst the dress gowns, holding my breath to avoid making any sound. I thought I had made it through when suddenly she opened the closet doors. I was pressed so close to the wall I thought the wood would start vibrating in rhythm with my heartbeat. Wow. But she reached right past me, picked out a hat, and returned to her dastardly vampiric activities. What are vampiric activities? I don't know. Sucking blood, turning into bats? Scheming about blood? Lots of blood stuff, it sounds like. Indeed. Did you make it out of there easily, Blaze? I found a secret passway that led below the pond, through the earth, and into the summit of Witch's Peak. Almost scared this strange cleric to death when I realized my visibility. I'll regain my visibility. She was ready to ignite me with her golden flames. That seems harsh for just a little jump scare. Are you sure your fingers stayed in your pockets? Who can say? Speaking of sleight of hand, where did you find that clock? It was sitting in a display case in the middle of the hallway that stretched on forever. And how did you know it was in the middle? I could feel it. The case was locked, but with my expertise, I was able to crack it open in no time. The antique clock stood right in between a realistic dagger and a vial of blood. And though I did thought it was strange it was only the item without a tag, so I took it. A tag? She's very organized. Labels everything. OCD vampire. Cool. Why would you display a vial of blood? Shouldn't that be in her pantry? A label described it as blood from the very first vampire. Mike. Mike the vampire. Okay. Mike. Judging by its position next to such a priceless item, the clock must be worth a fortune. In that case, thank you again. It will look great in my tavern. Indeed. Sounds like you would have been in a lot of trouble if you got caught. But I wasn't. Thanks to the innkeeper's drink, I not only survived, but also avoided a horror's wrath entirely. Sounds like a tasty drink. I would hope so. Seems like the quest was completed successfully. Thank you, Blaze. You did a good job. Ellipses. I'm lucky I survived once more. It's a miracle I made it past so many monstrous creatures without being harmed. Did you think you might die when you took the quest, I mean? It's always a possibility. Then why would you do? That's inevitable. Such is life. At least you had your cape now. It's not mine. It belongs to another vampire. Another vampire? Yep. It was stolen from him in a lover's quarrel. The clutches of love always end in cruel tragedy. But the comedy it takes to get there is worth the ride. You're not wrong. Only for those willing to suffer. Aren't we all? Speaking of suffering, I'm sure Kyle, that's the long-suffering, very comedic vampire Melly, would love his cape back. Could I extend the quest to include a speedy delivery? After the day I've had? You've done enough hiding for one day, don't you think? Yeah. Professional hiding. Fine, I'll do direct delivery. Just this once. Where can I find Kyle? Last I saw him, he was with Rhea to aid in a certain cleric in her investigations. I'm sure you'll recognize her. Not her again. Where are they? Uncertain. They tried looking around Zenith. They can't have gotten that far. What are they investigating? The Star Rain, as far as I know. That's what I'm investigating. We should go talk to them. We can exchange notes. I already drew a map of all the impact sites at Zenith. Maybe they can help extend it further, or even find the culprit of this curious event. Come on, Blaze. We have to go find them. For your cape and for my notes. I'm going alone. You do whatever. With you along, I can never stay undetected. Wait for me! See you soon, innkeeper. See you soon, Melly. And ended another day. And poof. Alright, let's see here. Act 2. Scene 7, Crossroads of 3. Oh, got them two back. Good morning. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. It was going well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Smart and sparkling. Could be another sparkling Nova. 1, 2, and 3. And then 2 of the charisma. Yoink. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing. Alrighty then. So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have awakened memories of his old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I expect them to be the size of colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were just much tinier. Common misconception. Where did you find them? At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star. Ouch. Sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I've heard some priests say they are thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. You're not wrong. I mean, if I had to go place and had a meteorite in the middle of it, I'd probably go there. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priest knew anything about the star rain. Did they? No. I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while they were sneaking around and listening in, I overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out Elle, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually wobbling ooze in disguise. Oh. Sounds scandalous. I know, right? But in the end it was okay. The other forgave him and promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows. We? Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I am no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. Thank you. How'd you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape between all that heightened emotion? We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar, it was a tall vase. I felt very hidden there when Elle suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she knows me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart. Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Forscript to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that the altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. Kind of fascinating. Oh, get a good neck stretching, excuse me. It is. She also told me to have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So, are you going to work on it? Yes. Blaze is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. Very dramatic way to look at things. But also, very nice of you. Yeah. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. We got to see how clueless the other investigators are and returned the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find anything new about the stars. I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the astral sea and could have studied them. A dangerous and very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? What were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend? Of course I've encountered monsters before. They're part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So the first monsters you ever stole were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. Double ellipses? Do we get the triple ellipses? Nope, we don't. What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last? Yep. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Alright, let's see if we screw this up again. So, that is a sunny breeze. That is going to be 1, 2. Let's see here. I need just a little bit of that. Nope, not that one. Not that one. I think it was this, if I remember correctly. Alright, so we got that. I just need one more of this. And then... what am I missing? Oh, I didn't pour enough of this. There we go. Sunny breeze. A drink, just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadow Banes and I was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches in far depths of the Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Thessalia. That's what the name we're going with, Thessalia. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there, to the darkest of its crevices. Crevice. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I'll never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts. They sound kind of cute. You are a weird little thing, aren't you? They were not cute. If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Enough room unlocked. Alright, what do we need that transition for? Oh. Lynn's back. Welcome back, Lynn. You alright? Yeah, of course. You want a drink? Yes. Give me something strong, please. No watered down muck. Got it? Alright. It'd be one Southern Brawler, I believe. Yep. 1, 2, 3. And a little bit of defense. And just a little bit of charisma to top it off. 1 Southern Brawler. Strong with 0 water, just how you like it. Thanks. Needed that. You're welcome. Say, Inky, you got room in that neat little book of recipes for 1 more drink? Sure, what you got for me? You bet. It's what my wow. Baba used to drink back in the day. By adventure remind me of it. Sailor's Courage. Thank you, Lynn. But what's in a Sailor's Courage? Ooh, I like the, we call it the glass. Sailor Courage gives the driest landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, a dash of defense, and a shot of charisma. And the inability to know fear. A perfect all-rounder. Well, almost. Who needs common sense anyway? Spinach not included. Okay. Ellipses. Why are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad. And you sound sad. And the keeper looks worried. Probably because you're sad. I am worried. Don't be. Too late. Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. More. I'm sure. My chest feels tight and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying? Those are all side effects of being sad. Who are you anyway? I'm Melly, the world's greatest detective. Sure you are. I'm Carolyn. Who's that punk next to you? That's my sneaky assistant. You got a name? Malachite. So, I would like to detect, so, would you like to detect why you're sad? Likewise. Does it have to do with the Raven Chimera whose saliva you were hunting for? You mean Chimera? Raven Chimera, yeah. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive. Sure am. You remember that forgetful vampire, Melly? Of course. He put out a quest for Chimera saliva. He thinks he may be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. Carolyn was brave enough to pick up his quest. Whoa, that's amazing. How would you even get the saliva of a guardian? By killing it. Oh. Would you like to tell us what happened? Is it really necessary? I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. You don't really want to disappoint Melly, do you? Miss Carolyn, would you please tell me the story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. Seemed like an extraordinary, blasphemous thing to do. For some non-religious, you concern yourself awful lot with it. Just try not to be a dick, you know? Usually I got no trouble killing beasts, but my Baba would have lost it if I told her I harmed a guardian. I think so, at least. Like she'd ever fought any of them. But she said she had a natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I ain't got that kind of sense. We'll see about that. How did the fight start? On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. But if I was quiet enough and had the veil of night on my side, I could just steal the saliva right from under its nose. Or maul. Drooled quite a bit, that thing. I didn't know my way around the quag mangrove. I wasn't quite as should have been. Oh, I know all about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeep here even hooked me up with some fire resistance. Came in handy. And this sword? Well, was made for killing beasts. Even the good kind, I suppose. Is it a magic sword? Not sure. Doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel, and it can resist even the highest heat even without practical potions. Used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. Oh, that's sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? Nope. They weren't expecting to go, so they didn't think about it in time. Oh, yeah, orphan. Forgot about that. That's okay. I can find my own treasure. I'm sure you will, kiddo. So the chimera noticed you? Yeah. Sly beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with the bucket. When I tried to catch its saliva, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm off if I wasn't so tough. The insurance fight was something else. Next to the dragon head, it spouted a lion and snake head. They fought me on all at once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fiercest enemy I have ever encountered. Even though its fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honored to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated with your badass sword? I did. This weapon really saved my skin. And probably fur, too. Dealing the final blow, I felt my grandmother was holding my hand and guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined it. Maybe. Maybe that doesn't matter, as long as she felt real. Yeah, maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserved an honorable send-off. I almost left the sword with it too, but it's too good of a weapon. The dead don't need swords anyway. Yeah. You know, I did achieve her dream. I saw a Raven Chimera in the flesh. I fought it even and even killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream? I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure there was a dream of hers too. Possibly. She would have found another way of it out of it, I'm sure. But she ain't here, so I thought maybe it was time to put her to rest as well. Left my goodbyes for her with the chimera. Maybe I can pass them on. May Taut listen to your pleas. May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? Taut, I mean. He does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there. He must have died and gotten where he did too. Or he's always existed there. Was made to watch over the dead. He's a god after all. There's no clear consensus of what the great spirit dragon really is. Dead dragon, a god who always controlled death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be. Death itself, it could be anything. What would you like him to be? What hopes do you have? I hope he's kind. I hope so too. I think he's kind. Maybe you should follow his example. That's what heroes are for, right? Indeed. You're one of those, right, Lynn? Of course she is, silly. I have to agree. You know what would be very heroic of her? What? If she bought the saliva to Kyle, the vampire. I'm sure his joy about finally being able to walk in the sun would be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself? My domain is merely my tavern. You're more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. You're leaving? Nope. Just need to move around. And if you happen to know where I can find this vampire? Malachite. Last I saw at the Great Temple. Or Gaia Temple, excuse me. The priestess might know where he went. You know where he wanted to go? I've heard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it. Information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a greatsword? That's it? Sure thing. Right now? It's easy. Pointy end goes at enemy, you hold the blunt end. Pretty much good enough for recall teaching. Is right now okay? I've got the time. I might take you more than one lesson, though. That's okay. I also got the time. It's a deal, then. I'll show the basics, and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my individual. I like how even the name doesn't even fit there. The E has to come down a bit. Rumpf. Okay, kiddo, let's go. Inky, can we use your front yard? Of course, just don't block the door and don't break anything. Will do. Are you coming too, Mal? No. I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait how to learn to fight. That'll be so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I could go on after this? To practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet. I'm sure something will come up. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon. Can't wait. I'm going to destroy some challenges with my wits, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ah! I know you will. But first, I gotta practice. See you later. Well, Mal? I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Someone would call that optimism. Waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Alrighty. That is 1 and 2. And then was it this one? Yep. Did I get the second one in that? 2. Okay, come on. 3. Got that. That I need 2 intelligence. What did I fudge on? I need a little swiftness in there. So this doesn't have the swiftness? That's got it right. Oh, I see what I need to do. Take a little off the top. And then throw in a little bit more of swiftness. No, that's too much. What am I overshot there? There's that and that. There's that. Why am I having the derp? Sunny breeze. That's there. That's right. That's right. Now let's just dump this out and start from over. Andu's gonna be having fun. Alright, so. Intelligence. Oh, I don't need... Alright. Start off with this. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. I just need a little bit of... Why am I having the derp? That's too much of these thing. Okay, brain, work for me here. What's going on? Not that. Yeah, flowing. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. This adds intelligence and adds that. So that's 1. That's 2. There's that. And then 3 of this. 1, 2, 3. So what the hell did I do wrong? Did I add too much, whatever. Serve it up. My brain's turning to jello. Some sweet optimism for the most pessimistic customer. Fine. Huh. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow. Proud of myself there. Should be. So, Malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Okie dokie. More ellipses. Oh, Fable's back. Hiya, Innkeep. Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again, and you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. It's alright. Hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove trees got knocked over, and I spent a time rescuing and leading groups therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in on all the nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any of the damages after all that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yes. The Wolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice of you to check in with everybody. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I like something that would make me tougher while I'm replenishing my social injury. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like that happens again. I don't have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I already got an idea for an idea. Alright, so 1,000 winds. Swept up with 1,000 winds, you become as charming and as elusive as the elemental messenger. Somehow, that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink and a pleasant company. It's airy swirls and perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people would be very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. So, I feel sort of kind of like the people aren't as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end. Yeah, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it and she said, who cares? Some wild-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes. I don't even know if you could put that back. You could never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure I could replace the stars, or if you should approach loss like that way. Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right. But still, it would be much nicer if some things wouldn't stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone is okay. Did you check in on Lynn yet? She said she'd be hacking my terrace to pieces. I did, outside. On your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, you any wood glue? Very much so, Ellipses. Feels nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would not leave she would leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm and to catch up a bit, that too. She tried to rope me into the greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Sword probably way more than you did. Indeed. And it just relieved to see Carolyn doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. To celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can you try out that new one that I requested? 1,000 Winds, was it? In case I run into more people I have need of help on the way back? I'm sure I can find the right thing. 1,000 Winds it is, huh? So, order specifically. So that's going to need a lot of that and a lot of defense. So what gives me, let's see here. Something gives me doubles. Well, that gives me double intelligence, which I don't need. Don't need the fight. Don't need the intelligence either. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. There's 2 there, and I just need a little bit of speed. Actually, this might work right here. So then we'll do 2 of this. And then fill up the rest with defense. And that should be it, I believe. Nope, what did I do wrong? That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I poured 1 too many in. Okay. No, what's wrong here? 1, 2 of defense. Okay. Do I need to take the thing out? Doesn't have a thing in the middle. I mean, that seems to be the right thing. Maybe it's something else I need to add. Charisma. Wait, am I supposed to go over that amount? Is that what the shtick is? So why did that work when I... Do I need to put the thing in last? Shouldn't make much of a difference. Whatever. Sending it out. A breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. They make the best drinks, right? Okay. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me, Mr. Edgeworth. Well said. Thank you. Let's see. By the way, I completely forgot to juice myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderful, exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Oh, you're Mal. I mean, Malachite, obviously. Millie just talked about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. They sounded very happy about it. We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zoford could be a fix with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several familiars are missing, actually. I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty. Yeah, it sounds like Zoford is going through an uneventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye out or two for the future developments. Zoford isn't far from here, is it? Not too far. It's eastern Ferocia, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town in the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Pretty fireworks. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley? No, not mine. But Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free territory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Millie just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quest? No. I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. Well, The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yep. Oh, sad? Nope, it's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such dangers that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them with they're young so they can accept the existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world is horrible doesn't mean it should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough without us grown-ups having to deal with so much of it. Why should they just accept it if they can make the world a better place for them? I mean, when you were on the quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you prefer not to be alone? It builds character. A character that thinks we should put other children in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you out there. Damn! Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all the star debris that they're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's just fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me, nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around. With less horrors, I hope. Maybe. Now I'm worried. About Malachite or Melly? Both. Are you really going to send her on her quest? If she wants to go, I don't think you have to worry much about that. Zolford is a beautiful city with a low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. I doubt she'd be going alone. I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared. Yeah, very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad Yelp reviews. Oh, that's hysterical. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks of all Astia. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask you what you're afraid of, but the answer would be anything. Is it? Yes. But I'm working on not letting that fear stop me. I'm not be able to avoid feeling afraid. I can always just do things when I'm scared. Rather than not at all? Maybe. That is just a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from the things that scared me. But with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of crushing weight on your own shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't particularly comfortable, they're still worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. Though one of my friends is sitting right here, right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry about it. Go home. Fix as many things that worry you. And as long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Gonna get a sip of water in at the end of the day. Alright. New Horizon. 4th of the Astral Moon. Meh, self. Hello, new face. Good mythical morning. Isn't that's the slogan of a show, I'm not mistaken, isn't it? I have to check that later. It's well past noon. It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time is not only relative, it's also flexible. Like a yoga instructor, right? Like a gummy worm? Oh, gummy worms, that works too. One time I actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And did it work? No. But almost. I would need to dip a primordial seed to enhance the curative, that would have should have done it. But no access to primordial seed. Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get. Theopractically, it is. Theopractically? Practically in theory. Duh. Right. You're going to make a bunch of new words and I have to learn how to pronounce them. This is going to be amazing. Ah, that makes sense. I get it. Do you? Not really. That's to be expected. Oh, you're a schmug one. Yeah, you're going to get along swimmingly. No offense, but you clearly aren't a wizard. Well, no sh... And who are you to judge that? Oh, you know, a reputable wizard myself. Of course, I also have a magnificent wizard name, but you can call me Hex. No need to overcomplicate things. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Just call me Innkeeper for now. Alright, well then, Innkeeper, how about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Any flavor you might fancy? Maybe something that'll make me focus more and perhaps better understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. Focus and understanding. What do we have in the brain department? Sparking Nebula it is. Alright, we got here 3 shots of this. 1, 2, and 3. And then 2 shots of some charisma. Sparking Nebula. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing! I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get that primordial seawater too. Never mind. Explanation would be too complex to grasp. So... What complex reason brings you to my tavern? Hex. Getting away from the other smartest person in Astria. And that would be... Does it matter? Oh my god. You tell me. My sister. Deal with it. She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They are so reasonable, you know? No chaos? But there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't it? A little chaos in everything, eyes the panda. I wonder how she got through life with so much structure. Honestly, I'm a big person of structure myself. I enjoy structure. Hi? Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there would be no entropy. I found entropy to be quite essential in this world. And you are? Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad, and to you, Innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you can call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. Okie dokie. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. I'm just gonna roll with it. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I have to be still conscious. I'd offer you a drink, but I don't know how well that would work. So you're undead. Precisely. How? Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least, I believe it's been 1,000 years. What year is it? 1755? Bananas, that's brutally long. Knocked your mustache off. And he puts it back on. So, how'd you come back to life? I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. And there goes the mustache again. Oh, I see. Every dialogue will... Okay. Thought to myself, might as well explore the new world. Those who've risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by the independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who have risen with you? There's more like you out there? Of course. Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go on my own. Let's see, do we have any new information? No, we got information on Hex. Half-elf, he, him, 48. 48! Wow, he looks young for a 48. And then we got Skelly. Skelly, unknown age, he, him, archivist, Everbloom archives, chaotic and neutral, the magician. Skelly is a Mahida? Thank you, Siribot. And a persecution of a gentleman. And he's, well, dead. Or at least he was dead for a while and then time before he rose again. But contrary to his fellow undead, he returned consciousness. Detective Melina. They're a Vulcakin. She's 10. She, her, detective, Zenith, chaotic good, star. Melina might be young, but she's already an aspiring detective, and probably smarter than quite a few of my customers. She's a sweet and curious kid, despite her parents meeting an early, tragic end. And exceptionally hard not to like her. It seems not even edgy rogues can resist her charm. Follow that, go my own. Okay. Going south, I passed through Zolford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one. More nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. I've never been a fan of seafood. Oh, seafood sounds so good right now. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip. Care to fill me in on the Zolford gossip? Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen feared that Zilford had been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves at the moonlight. We now know where the, the familiars went. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts. Bit of a weird curse. Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for the undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. Won't be needing a mop. How's that work, buckaroo? You say so. What would you like? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. That should be a... Sunny Breeze. Okay. Let's try this again. One of those. And then... Oh, did I not put on the... Sunny Breeze. There we go. Draw the recipe. Alright, so I need 2 of these. There's that. And then some of this. Sunny Breeze. There we go. A real charmer, just for you. Jolly. I feel I can conquer worlds with my words alone. Oh? Thought I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know? Spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. I didn't leave a lot of time for dreams of hubris. Are you sure? I can make Hughes is a powerful one. Come on now, that's typically hardly counts. Agreed, it's only natural. Oh, I think you must have given an idea, Bone Man. I did? Yes. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation process could. Alright, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you ever see me, no you didn't. Well, fair enough. Goodbye. Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, Keep, I like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Hex is a very impulsive wizard who loves chaos and everything unreasonable. He's one of the 2 smartest people in all Astria, with the other one being his sister, who seems to be his complete opposite. Thanks to him, I've also learned a new word. Theopractically. It means practically in theory. Neat. Yeah, of course. Here we get a transition to night. Oh, later evening. Okay. Ah, Fable's back. Hey, Innkeep. How's it going? Let's see if I can make a, way. Okay. I hate having pop-ups. Okay, so these are all my rumors. I just realized the S's on the corners there. So I can't make a thing yet. What do I miss? That was over here. Okay. Is that all the pop-ups? All right. Oh, fine, all fine and dandy. How about you, Fable? I'm still a little busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently, a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all the destruction is terrible. I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies. My manners. It's impolite to burst into conversation like that. I'm Scully. Fable. Nice to meet you, Fable. And again, my apologies for the impulsivity. That's alright. I was surprised you actually could talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually. None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak. Usually, but hardly anything is usual these days. I mean, the stars fell from the sky. Skeletons might as well speak. There are stranger things in this world. There surely are. Like your drinks, Innkeep. That one really gurgled in my bones. Again, how the logistics? How? So you already tried one? Indeed. Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drink, Innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds, or they'll give up immediately. Of course, coming right up. So something with high dex. Probably another swift strike. Yep, another swift strike. 3D suckers. 1, 2, and 3. And then a little bit of intelligence. And then a little bit of defense. There we go. Boop. There you go. Hope this tastes refined enough. This is perfect. You know what just I need, Innkeeper. You're my favorite regular. Get them blushing. I am? Yes. And you're my favorite innkeeper. Thank you, Fable. So, do you think the farm will be done soon? Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out. I do. But I think sooner everyone can get back to normal life, the better. You perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. And I might know a thing about crops and fences. Sure. I could use some help carrying a few things over to Trigayen. My treehouse is just around the corner. Splendid. Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge. Thank you. Innkeep, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you. Oh, what do you got for me, Fable? Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas how to use them. Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. So you accept donations of ingredients? Let's see what these do first. So, inspiration grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people. Honey flower, minus the double swords, but speed and charisma. Okay. Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? Always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion making. I think I recall my assistant's favorite recipe. You store it under your hat? First snow. So that's defense and speed. Okay. Like the sun reflecting off the frozen lake, the first snow makes you feel comfortable and safe, embracing you with its frosty taste. In between hot chocolate and frozen glaciers, you'll find yourself well equipped to hike into the snowy mountains. Of course. Where else would I keep it? Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for the recipe. Innkeeper, thanks for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then, with Fable. But I'll be back. Should I not crumble into a pile of bones one day to the next? Well, let's hope not. It won't. I'm just joking around. I hope not. I want to be responsible for that. Anyways, innkeeper, thank you so much. You're still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose. Leave the damn glasses, please. Oh, he's got his cape back. Why is it visible? That I was able to witness such rarity in my lifetime? Immaculate. You wouldn't even get excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process. Nails have a variety of chemical processes. Rust being my least favorite of them. Ruins a lot of hard work. Does it now? Yep. Makes everything porous. Oh. Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you both again. Likewise, dear innkeeper. How has your day been? I can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on the way on? Distinguished, yeah. Gentleman? Don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman, but sure as hell tries. Yeah, what makes you a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall, greeting me with a tip of his hat. You find everyone polite, even your slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a particular wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It looks like the clock in Evelyn's living room. It reminds me of the time that I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know that if it is her clock by any chance? I think it might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. Say, Inky, have you read the letter yet? It'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. Not yet, I've been putting it off. Tragic. I always loved writing letters. Ellipses. Inky, got a drink for me? Something that'll make me tougher? So I can get through today's babbling? Of course, of course. Alright, let's go hit him up with the Brawler's Southern Brawler. Wow. Alright, there we go. Give me 1, 2, and 3. A little bit of charisma up in that. And a little bit of defense. Southern Brawler. Off you go. Oh, I gave the wrong drink? Oh, I gave them fighting, not toughness. Oh, that's a problem. This has nothing to do with what I ordered. You can use it to mop the floors. And I felt quite confident in my choice. Ugh, less confident and more thinking next time, alright? Of course. My apologies. So how's the day been for you two? Usual. Splendid. My first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. Oh, and how'd you like it? It's brighter than I thought. The light of the sun, I mean. Ray and I took a day trip to the capital, because I rarely get to see it full in daily life. There are so many people. Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid, it almost made me feel alive. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. Is that the cape? The cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. How curious. Does that mean you two are going to Bavaria now? Huh? Why would we want to go there? That was the deal. I help you get your cape, so you can attend the fancy Bavarian vampire banquet and I get my gold's worth. Oh, I forgot I had an invitation about 500 years ago. I kind of wish I got you the correct drink now, because if that's a fighty drink, you're going to be feisty. Didn't I mention that? Ellipses? No. What about my material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want it. Can you company a while longer though? Ah, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day to be a vampire. Got my cape back and I can walk under the sun like mortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink? One that would taste like incredible as the gentle and warming beams of sunlight feel on your skin. That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind for that. Ah, wonderful. Ellipses. So we have now a peak sunrise. So that's a lot of intelligence, a bit of speed, a little bit of charisma. Okay. The peak sunrise is a sweet drink that feels like standing on the tall mountain peak. While this drink focuses on intelligence, adventurers may feel infused with the confidence and agility it takes to climb their favorite mountain range. Unsurprisingly popular with climbers and boulderiers. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in the sunlight as well. Do you know how she is doing? Do you think she could pay her a visit? You shouldn't. I should. There smells like reconciliation. Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen her, your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'll do if my ex-husband stole my hammer? What? Take it and smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh. Maybe you're right. It'd be a shame to lose my cape again. All she'd have to do is ask, "Oh, my undead Evelyn." There's never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I wouldn't do to this day. I don't want to have whatever you have it with her. I'd lose my mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. I shall miss her even more, looking towards the mountain peaks, knowing she merely is a grasp away. Maybe a drink could help for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? You unlock some more information for Kyle? Oh, we got a second paragraph. Okay. The chorus of being a vampire is outliving pretty much anyone you ever meet. So it's not surprising that Kyle seems to fight with abandonment issues. He has seen a few people die of old age, after all. Nonetheless, he is still very attentive to others, perhaps to cherish the time he has left with them. Okay, did I get a second paragraph on anyone else? Nope, they're the first one. Interesting. Of course. Something strong, please, my dear. So that my heart stopped aching. Alright, so now this is when I want to give the strong drink to. The glass is empty. Time to get started. Alright. Southern Brawler it is. 1, 2, and 3. And then a little bit of charisma. And then just a tad bit of defense. Alright. I can't mend your broken heart. Perhaps this helps. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. Huh. Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day, hum? Well, right. Suppose it wasn't done yet. Where was I? Your trip to the capital, busy streets, bustling with people. Roots. Roots? Roots. We admire the roots that enclose the city almost like a rampart. I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths were true. Myths? Myths. I told you. Rumor has it, these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia where they guard the capital. Ah, yes, a very good defense plan. Roots, huh? What is wood going to do to protect the city? A city is protected with stone. How? I was never very involved in fortification efforts. It figures. Oh. Oh? We also met this lovely Seraph again. How are her investigations coming along? Very well. She seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. I believe the last made her way to Darwell. She seems to be onto something. Can't wait to hear her story when she returns. Likewise. Say, Freya, can we go to town and check on the antique dealers? Boy, why? I wonder if I could find any keepsakes from the old times. Very well then. But you won't munch on the shopkeeps, will you? Of course not. I'm well sated from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeep. Enjoy your shopping spree. Oh, hello. Well met, adventurer. Did my eyes deceive me? Alright. Minty, in the flesh. Minthia. Minty? Min. There we go. Hello, darling innkeeper. Good to see you again. Certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that 15-year mark, right? It'll be 25 years soon, actually. I am. You know how I am when it comes to keeping track of time spans longer than a decade. Well aware. Good that you got to drop in on me from time to time to remind you, huh? I couldn't be more grateful. Especially when you bring Casket and Cane along. Casket and Cane? I see one. Where do we see the other? Do cute service beasts still get a discount here? Always. So what brought you back to this area? Not your usual haunt? No, I generally prefer something more moist. Huh. Not the word I've used. But something akin to that. It's decidedly too arid around these parts for my taste. And here I thought it would get at least enjoy the recent downpour, but no. That stuff came pouring down was unique. That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before. Oh? Though the scenery has always been worth the struggle. But now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. Not when I have to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast. Tell me before your struggle with traveling for. Sorry to hear that the recent events have made it worse. Oh well, we're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say, using the Primal Vortex as a way to skip your veranda stairs is a marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend. I'm glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job. Wait, you're using the Primordial to teleport people around? Hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Ladder cobblestone to do wonders for people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about development of inclusivity in urban structure. No? Really? Mm-hmm. Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say. What do you have your eyes on now? Protection pearls. I've heard a few hush whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear in the Lonesome Lagoon at this time of year. Ah, those again. Good hunting, then. Thank you. Though, while the pearls might be my main objective, I have decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you of something, innkeeper. A good drink? No. My manuscript, darling. Huh? I believe 25 years should have been enough time to proofread it, yes? Oh, yeah, of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see. Since it's been so long since I've definitely got it done with that. Lovely. I'm glad I have such a reliable friend to proofread my work. Yeah, about that. Would you like to drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it? If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after the journey. I'll do my best. Refreshing mind. Alright, what we got? Oh, we got a Sparkling Nebula. Sunny Breeze is not too bad of an idea. And we have Peak Sunrise. Yeah, we'll do a Peak Sunrise. Alright, so what does this give me? This gives me stuff I don't... Well, actually. I throw some of that in. And then we throw in some 1, 2, 3. And then just a little bit more of dexterity. Peak sunrise. Yoink. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you. Ah, I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down really quick. Take your time. So, while I enjoy your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I enjoyed it even more if you could recall the location of my precious manuscript. You know, the one I've lovingly worked away on for almost half a century whilst my library came to be? Certainly. It should be just below this pile of... No, wait. I had to put it over there, actually. Alright. Given the ongoing battle with your organizational habits, it might take you a bit longer to recover it. And I do have some pearls to get. So how about this? I'll return in about 7 days, and then I can tell you about my pearl hunt in exchange for your Mexican. My proofread manuscript. That would be helpful. Good. It was nice seeing your wary face again, innkeeper. Likewise, Min. Have a safe and purrful journey. Ha! I'll try. 7 days should be enough time to read a manuscript, right? Dude, you had 25 years and you're gonna try to... Alright. What we got here? Strangers come to town. Trevor stalkers. Art mages looking for familiars. Okay. There's a lot of people in Zarva, so I'm bound to know something about missing familiars. There we go. The Scandal of Zolford. The lively port of Zorford is known not only for its docks, but also for its large community of mages. Lately, there seems to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city. There must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to the tale of the sea witch who cursed Zolford's docks? Can I brew up another one? No? Okay. And end of another fun and fantastic filled day. And poof. Alright, 9. Crossing the threshold. The 5th of the astral moon. And I think on that note, I am going to save the game. Save. And then OCD save. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of fun. I'm rather enjoying this game. It's very pleasant, very fun, very relaxing. I just need to pay attention more with the drink recipes and not mess them up so much. Ooh, excuse me. Good. Next stretch in. Ooh, there we go. Something popped. That felt good. Yay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of this, and I hope you all as well. I want to thank everyone for hanging out and keeping me company. You guys are amazing and awesome. I want to thank you all, and I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.